Hi, I'm Joni Patry, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Well, today I want to talk about each of the 12 signs in accordance to what is your ascendant or your moon sign. If you find this out, then let me tell you, you're going to know what the month of August is about for you. Because with this month of August, we have the solar eclipse energy, which whatever house it's affecting in your chart will be the focus for this entire month. So I want to talk about where your moon is or your ascendant. Remember, I'm a Vedic Sidereal astrologer. You cannot be looking at your Western sun sign. Please pay attention and make note of this. If you don't know your Vedic moon or ascendant, Sidereal that is, then you need to find out. The way you can do this is you can go to my website, galacticcenter.org, use my free calculator, or my app. My app will give you this as well. I have a free calculator on my app, which is galacticplanner.com. So you can find it on the App Store, Galactic Planner, and it will give you your moon sign and your ascendant sign, Sidereal. So with that, pay attention. This month is monumental because this is the time of the solar and lunar eclipse in August, and it will affect you deeply and profoundly. So let's get going and start talking about if your moon or your ascendant are in sidereal Aries, then this means this eclipse is happening in your 4th house. And this is so powerful because this represents, if I could say, truly your home, your environment where you live. It's your sense of security too. You feel like you really want a change in this area. And if you're not capable of moving around this time, making plans to move around this time, then you'll be changing where you live. Somehow, either you'll renovate, decorate, someone will move in, someone will move out. Your home environment will change pretty drastically. And if your mother's still alive, if she's still around, she's going to go through a lot of big changes because this is your mother, the 4th house. And it's also your sense of security, which feels somewhat threatened in some way, or you're just not happy with where you're living. That would be it. If your moon or your ascendant sit in sidereal Taurus, then this eclipse energy is happening in your 3rd house. And the 3rd house is the house that deals with learning, education, and you're learning a lot of new things. You're really going deep to research things that you need information on. This is profound. Of profound learning, maybe taking classes or just reading, investigating more. And you might find that you're having to travel more, maybe, commute. Seems like you spend a lot of time going places in the car, that type of travel. If you have brothers or sisters, you're going to find that there's a lot of changes going on in that arena of your life. Your siblings are going through major changes in their life. But most of all, this is a time of deep, profound learning. If your sidereal moon or your ascendant sit in Gemini, this is a transition period financially. Your world and your money are changing. There can be some major highs, but be careful, there could be some lows. But you know, Jupiter's here too. So this is a major time of great financial wealth. And the way you make money is changing as well. But all at the same time, the second house is the house that deals with your family. And there's some big events happening with your family, that things are changing. The family unit's changing. Maybe there's babies coming in, maybe there's people leaving, maybe you're not getting along with someone in the family. That's something to consider. Or somebody, a family member from the past that maybe you didn't associate with, will come up and you have to face some things. Now, let's talk about if your sidereal moon or ascendant are in Cancer, then you are going through this dramatic big change yourself, physically, emotionally, and most of all, even in your appearance. So I get that your appearance is changing, your attire, how you dress, how you look, your hair, your makeup, your physical constitution, how you look is changing. But most of all, you kind of feel like escaping. You want to kind of get away from the world in a way, but not only that, not only just escaping, but going more spiritually within. Things have to have a deeper, more profound meaning for you now. They truly will and do. So you want to just get away from it all, but you want to get into something more meaningful and more purposeful. If your moon or your ascendant sit in sidereal Leo, then this is a very profound time for coming to terms with things in the past and people from your past. This will be a time when you'll be looking at those and what you've learned from the past, and especially letting go of things that have really created some blocks from the past. And this can deal with certain relationships from people in your past. Now, another thing is, it can be a time of going within, spirituality as well, letting go, forgiving, and even travel to some distant foreign places or connections to people from other countries. This will be a time for that for you. If your moon or your ascendant sit in sidereal Virgo, this is a time you might find some new friends and even some friends from your past coming back. But friendship and connection to others is very important to you right now. And you'll find old friends reappear, but you'll also find that new friends come in as well. This is a time of relationship, meeting people. And it is a time of connecting to like-minded people, such as groups that have the same goals or the same values. It's also a time of gains. Great gains can come your way. And if you have an older sibling, you might be more connected with them during this time. If your moon or your ascendant sit in sidereal Libra, then this will be the time when your career is changing. You've got to find a career that gives you meaning and purpose, that makes you feel alive again in your life. If you've been working on a job that gives you no sense of purpose, it's time to change. It's time to look for that purpose, that meaning in your life. And you're going to find that if you still are staying in a job that you don't like, things may happen that cause you to change somehow, And maybe another thing that could be evolving is your boss will change for sure. The business, the company you work for, everything is changing. If your moon or your ascendant sit in Sidereal Scorpio, then this is a time of travels to unusual places. But most of all, it is a time of new learning, spiritual learning, coming together with your spirituality. And you might be digging deep to find answers because you are in a search for the truth. You want answers to all that has been sort of like out of your reach. You can't get the answers to. Now's your quest. Now's the time to find it. If your father's still around, you might find that this is a time that he could be withdrawing from the world in some way, whether it's retirement or just declining or letting things go, okay? And maybe there's a disconnect. And maybe if your father is gone, it's a time where you can connect more through dreams or the spirit world as well. But it deals with forgiveness. If your moon or your ascendant sit in Sidereal Sagittarius, this is one of the most profound psychic times of awakening for you. And it deals with psychological studies, going deep, understanding yourself, your past, your history, and why you are the way you are. So it is profoundly healing on a psychological level. This is also a time for deep research, analysis, understanding the deeper aspects of life, and listen to your intuition because you've got it. Now is the time you will receive answers from within. If your moon or your ascendant sit in Sidereal Capricorn, then your partner, if you're in a relationship, is going through tremendous change and transformation in their life. And it may, of course, even affect your relationship. It's time to really work on this. If you're not in a relationship, this can bring someone into your life, and especially someone possibly from your past. May not be somebody you were involved with, or maybe it is, but someone from your past or a past life. Be aware of that. If your ascendant or your moon sign sit in Sidereal Aquarius, then you've got to be cognizant of your health. And maybe this is the time that you really get into health and healing. Maybe you need to. Maybe there's something going on with your body you need to be aware of. And or maybe you're just getting more aware of health and healing. And you get involved in certain aspects of healing. Around the workplace, there will be some changes with co-workers or employees, things of that nature. And if you have a pet, it might be the time to take care of your pet, make sure their medical conditions are taken care of, and or it is even a time to get a new pet, because you might get the reincarnation of an older pet. If your moon or your ascendant sit in Sidereal Pisces, then this is a time, if you have children, your children will need your attention, and they will be achieving things. Assist them to be more productive. It will be greatly beneficial for them and you. If you want to have children, it could even be a time of fertility. But all at the same time, pay attention to your creative outlet because you are vastly creative. You have ideas that can really change your life. New businesses, investments, things of that nature. Things are changing on that level dramatically. So you may even be sought out as a special advisor to other people. Be aware of this. Okay, so we have covered all 12 signs of the zodiac and how this major eclipse season of August will affect all of you. If this has inspired you to learn Vedic astrology, please be aware that I have a university online and you can become my student, learn Vedic astrology, and we have semester 1 beginning again. So get ready to learn Vedic astrology. If you like this reading and you want more and you want to go deeper, check out my app. Go to galacticplanner.com or just go to the App Store. It's there, and it is the best astrological tool for guidance in the world. So with that, happy August, happy eclipse, and thank you for being here.